folks, it's Nito with AP 2020 Outdoors. I'm at the 2023 NRA Annual Meeting and Exhibits. I'm here at the Remington Ammo booth with Joel Hodgson. Joel, how you doing?
I'm good, Nito. You doing all right?
Awesome,
Good
man.
to see you.
Awesome. Great to see you. So what do you got here?
So this is our brand new cartridge that we've rolled out for this year called 360 Buckhammer. And especially for our folks here in Indiana and straight wall hunting states, this is the cartridge for them, Nito. It's a straight wall cartridge that we're loading with our trusted core lock bullets, 358 diameter. We'll have it in 180 grain and 200 grain. And 360 Buckhammer is actually faster than both 30-30 and 350 Legend, while being legal to hunt with in straight wall states. So Remington's making the ammo, Henry's making the lever guns, and we should have other guns coming to the market pretty soon too.
Awesome, great. I'm looking forward to having one. As you can see, we got our Hunt with the Henry gear.
And you got the Henry gun.
And the Hodgson powder hat.
I love it.
we did the trifecta.
Covering them all. It's great.
So I assume you shot this.
I have. To me, 360 Buckhammer feels like shooting a 30-30. Little bigger bullet, right? You're going a little bit faster, but just easy to shoot, low recoil. It's just fun to shoot, and you're not getting punished like you would with a 450 Bushmaster or a 4570 or something kind of in that bigger cartridge, bigger caliber load. Buckhammer shoots great, and like I said, it uses these core lock bullets that we've loaded for decades and decades.
Awesome. All right, we're back here with Joel, Remington Ammo. Joel, what do you got with the core lock?
So brand new for us here at the 2023 NRA annual meeting is a new version of core lock called Core Lock Copper. So this is it's an all copper bullet that's kind of evolving the legacy of the deadliest mushroom in the woods to be able to hunt with in places like California and Europe, or if you just choose to hunt with a copper bullet instead of that classic cup and core lead bullet, we now have copper core locked.
What calibers?
So we're going to start kind of small and expand the lineup, but just proven deer killers, Nito, like 308 Winchester, 300 Win Mag, 270 Win. We've even got a 300 Blackout cartridge coming, and let me see what I forgot. 243 as well as 30-06.
Awesome. 260 Remington, that's what I got.
Man, we need a 260 Remington copper. That'd be pretty cool. We'll
but
get there.
I do have a 308 Win.
There you go.
So send me some. I've got a high-speed slow-motion video camera, some clear ballistic gel.
Great.
We'll get some cool mushrooms.
Great. Well, I want to see how it performs. Copper uses a precision hollow point that we engineered to kind of mimic the performance of our traditional core locked. So it's a little different than your old school core locked, but again, if you want to shoot a copper bullet or you need to shoot a copper bullet, I think copper core lock's going to be great on mule deer, on elk, on bigger game when you just need to punch through, right?
What kind of velocities are you seeing? Because copper, as you know, is lighter, lower or less sectional density than a traditional lead core bullet.
Yes, sir. Yep. They are lighter bullets, so we compensate with sometimes some heavier grain weights, but we will fit the velocity to the cartridge.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Back at the Remington Ammo booth with Joel Hodgson. Let's talk shotgun shells.
So Remington shot shell, we like to say Big Green is back, and we're having a big year in Remington shot shell. I think the first off the bat, and for me really important this time of year, this spring, is our Premier TSS. Now, Remington's had a tungsten turkey load in the catalog for a few years, but we've never really made a ton of it until this season. So this is a great year to get out and be able to try to shoot some TSS. High density materials like tungsten outperform lead any day of the week. And I know these turkey shells aren't cheap, but when you get that one opportunity on a big gobbler, a big tom, you really want tungsten to reach out a little bit farther, hit a little bit harder, and I think it's just a great load.
Absolutely, and the beauty of TSS, you go with the smaller shot, you get a higher load density, better patterns at longer ranges.
That's exactly right, Nito. The way we look at it and our engineering team thinks about it is with tungsten, you can shoot shot sizes about 2 smaller than you would with lead comparables. So if you're used to shooting a 5 in lead, you can shoot a 7 in tungsten and get very similar performance. You also have the added benefit of, because you're using a smaller shot size, we can cram more pellets into that shell. So not only do you have that high density, that retained energy downrange, but you're able to put more pellets into one shell and present a better pattern.
Awesome. What else we got in shotgun shells?
So kind of similar to Premier TSS, Remington is also getting into the bismuth game. So we now have Premier Bismuth. This was new last year and it'll be around for this duck season. But this is kind of a dual purpose upland and waterfowl load. Bismuth performs really, really similar to lead. So if any of you older hunters out there remember the good old days of shooting lead at ducks, right? Bismuth is going to emulate that performance. Bismuth is safe in all different shotgun barrels, right? And it's heavier than steel. So a lot like tungsten, bismuth is going to let you reach a little further out there with a little more retained energy. And I think it's a great option for, you know, ducks, for geese, for pheasants. And we're going to load this in 12, 20, 28, 16, and 410 bore.
Wow, you got all the gauges covered.
We're covering the whole lineup right from the start.
Awesome. Upland?
Upland, not a ton new, but I think one thing I should point out is that Remington has a new look. So maybe y'all have shot nitro pheasant before, or our pheasant loads, Express XLR. It's the same shells you've trusted for years and years, but we're finally updating our packaging, being a little more modern, and just looking in a little better package. So look out for a little new look this fall.
Awesome. Thank you, Joel.
Thanks, Tito.
Joel, let's talk Premier Long Range.
So Remington came out with a brand new long-range hunting line of ammunition this year called Premier Long Range. This is a bonded bullet that spear loads for us. It's called the impact bullet. It's previously only been available to hand loaders. This is the first time this bullet is in a line of factory ammunition. And so if you've got a big game hunt coming up, this bonded bullet has a very high BC, a boat tail, very sleek pointed nose of the bullet there. Really will excel at hunting 500 yards and even beyond. So it's a robust bullet. It'll do well up close, but if you need to stretch your legs a little bit, take a longer shot in the field, do it ethically, but you should be able to do it with Premier Long Range. Remington is now firmly in the long range game. Probably you folks have heard about core lock tipped. So this is Remington's more aerodynamic version of the classic deadliest mushroom in the woods. We were very honored. Core lock tipped actually won a Golden Bullseye Award from the NRA this year as the best ammunition product for the year. So, man, it's the classic core lock knock 'em down performance with a little better BC, a little more efficiency at longer ranges, and I'd say, you know, if you want to test something new out, core lock tipped is a great way to go.
Awesome. Looks good, Joel.
Thanks for having me, Nito.
Thank you.